Hello, rail friends, and thanks for being with Casey and I here on Rail Moments. And yes, we are at the next crossing, trackside, waiting for 1065, the Savannah and Atlanta. Green light, signal indication on track one here on Howardsville Road, control point long. So, got one or two more things to do. We got the scanner on. Got one more camera to put up. Whistleboard Productions with me. Everybody's here, as a matter of fact. We have a crowd. Across the way, rail fans everywhere. They're going to wave back to y'all, I think. Yep, see, there's a wave. Whoop, there's, you can see the wave. Okay, now they're going to wave. And over at the crossing, Jesse and everybody's here. Y'all wave. Look at that, all that enthusiasm. Hey everybody, good to see you. I got just about to get the monitor on. As you can see, we have green approach on track 1 here on Howardsville Road at Control Point Long.
There was still more stuff there. Oh, shit. Oh, my bad. Oh, I didn't know. I think I'm working it. Yeah. I mean, we've never actually met. Oh, it's the first time. I think I. Yeah, I can. I know exactly what video it was too. What was the NS1065? Oh, don't mess with his NS1065. That's right. I cut it out. That was my week of vacation. That's like the first day of my vacation. Yep. I'm gonna wake up in a second. Go where I just went. Do I need to show you something? What's the speed limit? Yeah, we're about to change the depth of field now. Change the top speed. Was Lyle good this morning? No, yeah, no. Okay, yeah. This is here. Class. Oh, okay. I literally understand. No way. We done some shit. I would not do it again. It was
And it is an incredibly beautiful Saturday day to be rail fanning here in the Chattanooga area. Welcome everybody onto the channel today as we await NS1065, the Savannah in Atlanta, going right past Control Point Long. Crash, you south of us today? And after 1065 passes Ustdale, he'll go through Apison, which is where we are, continue up past Little Debbie's, go through Ottawa, past the Spooky Water Tower, which one day Kid Outdoor is going to certify that it is haunted. So at the moment, we're going to stick with Spooky. And 1065 is headed into the yard today at the DeBuck's yard. So down to the soccer field be a great place. I know a number of you are lined up along the way, waiting. And we already have green signal indication, so there is nothing going to be in his way. There are several crossings. He'll go through after Dalton, which he's already left. He'll come up through Cohutta and Varnell. Varnell first, Cohutta second. And there are a couple crossings to the south of where we are. You are looking towards Atlanta at this time, here on the Atlanta North District line. It is double tracked at this point with a siding here. A lot of times we'll see MOW equipment sitting out here, or a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But this is just an incredible spot. And as you can see, this area had a haircut a year or so back. If you've not seen how a railroad track gets a haircut, watch our video Saw in the Sky, and you'll see just how you trim a railroad track. And it is way too cool. So headed our way, NS 1065 Savannah in Atlanta on NS train number 152, destination point Chattanooga, Tennessee at the DeBuck's yard. And this will be a cool setup because not only do we have signal indication, we'll have gates, lights, bell, and a whole lot of rail fans to share this all with. And because the wind is blowing south, so we should still be able to hear him a crossing or two before us. So let's just kind of sit back, relax, listen to the gunfire in the distance as we await our northbound train, 152 for Norfolk Southern. As you can tell, you're right, Crash. Load those goats up in that truck of yours and bring them on down here and let them get to eating kudzu. When they're done here, we'll take them up to see Tara. She's got a whole hillside full of kudzu. Red Clay State Park, out this way. Very, very interesting place to visit. Well, hello, kid. Hi, Mama Bear. How are you guys? And hello, Gavin. How are you this morning? We have the trio together today. Are y'all downtown Dalton, or where are you guys at this morning? Actually, I guess by now it's afternoon. Where y'all at today, kid? Mama Bear got the day off, or is she having to work? Mama Bear had to work today. Has she moved over to her new store yet, or is she still out in on the west side over in Lookout Valley? What a picture. Perfect day. It is just beautiful. We have a light breeze. It was low 60s this morning. Going to get up to the upper 80s today. And we're just kind of making our way to Cowan in a roundabout way. We started off at the Railroad Museum this morning with all kinds of cool things going on, including 630, Southern 630, leading the local. That was a nice surprise this morning. So from there we went, what direction? We went southeast, the opposite direction of Cowan. We're in search of cake for Tony, and along the way we found out 1065 was nearby. Thanks, Andy, for that heads up. And then once we leave this stop, unless somebody calls and says, hey, something else is going on, we're going to be after CSXT 911. That is over by Lookout Valley currently. And I do believe he's going to have to work the Waxahachie yard. So if everything goes right, Jesse and I, Whistleboard Productions, we will get to see him with Brian today over on the joint line after he finishes up at Waxahachie. So, and for those of you that got to see the nickel plate coming into town yesterday, he has left town. He left town this morning up the Knoxville West End. So nickel plate has gone his way. NS1065 came through in our video this morning. Got to see him at TVRM while Southern 630 was there at Grand Junction, and Train 300, the Chickamauga Turn excursion, was getting ready for his trip. Okay. We do have horn, everybody.
them all may want.
As he makes his way into Apison, you can hear him blowing at the crossings. What an exciting catch. And in Atlanta, right up front. And before we hit back on the trail, as you all know, Jesse with Whistleboard Productions is riding shotgun in production 6 today. Here's a look down the line at the point where we so many times refer to. Crash hangs out here all the time. Seth, lots of us have all been here at Long, as you hear him in the distance. Max looking down towards Varnell, where he was last. Actually, Cohutta, where he was last, Varnell before that. You're looking towards Atlanta. And I said, this is just incredibly beautiful crossing. And a great place, plenty of room to park. And you have track 1 that he was on. Track 2 on the right side. That's his signal post. Over there. Well, everybody, I think after I confer with Jesse, our next project is to go find CSXT 911. Hey Gavin, how are you today, sir? Good to see you again. I hope you have a fantastic day in Dalton, and maybe one of those BNSF train crew members will throw you another surprise out that window today as they go through. So everybody, y'all have a good day. Jesse's starting to load the truck, and we're gonna go ahead and get ready to head west. Tony, I will find that cake, I promise. We won't come to Cowan without that cake. You've been waiting for months, and so have I, and I can't wait to have some of that Mexican food. So everybody, from Casey and I, to all of you, we will see you trackside. Half an hour, just depends. Who knows where's next? I can tell you it will be west of here. So everybody, y'all have a good afternoon. Hope your team wins. And yes, as Crash said, there are no knuckleheads out here with loud music that you have to worry about jamming up the live stream. Every now and then the occasional deer and bear come wandering through here, and that's about it. So, everybody, see y'all at the next crossing. Thanks. Hey, Navigator, we ready?
When you are.
You heard him. He's ready when I am. Here we go, guys and gals. See y'all at the next.